Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully. Let me start over. Okay. Two things are happening here with this stream right now. One is this is just the test with starting with a new streaming app. Before I was using Twitch Studio. Twitch Studio is no longer compatible with Macs. That's the notification I saw. So I had to switch to a different streaming operating system, OBS. And in the past, OBS wasn't usually working with Macs unless like you had some serious horsepower in it. So I had to get reacquainted with that. So it really took some time. Also, I had a lot of things going on at my job as a teacher. Positives and negatives. The positive, which I'm going to focus on right now, the negatives will be its own separate episode. So wait for that to come out. But the positive is that, we just got through, finished covering homecoming for my journalism program. That's like one of the busiest times of the year. And then I partnered with National Geographic with Photo Camp. So that was super, super, super exciting. So yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of new changes, a lot of new upgrades that were taking place. But now that I want to fall back into virtual road rage because this is a very healthy way for me to vent about certain things that may be rubbing me the wrong way, but also cheaper than therapy. And it's also important to have these conversations with you guys because, somebody out there could be having the same feelings or a different opinion. And we can just come here, hash it out, and have fun while, playing Mario Kart. 'Tis the season because Thanksgiving is over and we can start thinking about Christmas. So you can hop all over to my shop at noirneonvibes.org/shop and get you, some nice gear to help support the publication. I've been talking to a few people. Some new programming may be coming about. Some other new opportunities, but I don't want people to work for me for free. I do want to start paying people for creating and generating content and helping me with my network. So your support can be the best. And then you're also getting something very nice. I worked through Printify with the gear. It looks very, very nice. I'm not the graphic designer, but I say I, did pretty well. And again, I will always shout out Roger Brown for doing my logo for my network. It means a lot that he did that, and I'll probably be using him for some more stuff because, again, shout out to anybody that is a graphic designer because figuring out what looks great and also that is marketable is a treasured skill, and it's something that I would definitely push a lot of young artists from the visual art department at my school to go into if they can deal with the headache of a client. But real quick, let me see if the update is ready. If the update is almost ready. But in the meantime, if you would like to play me in Mario Kart, there it is. There is my friend code right there. Pause it. Take a quick picture, screenshot it, and just join me. I got one friend that's on right now, who's currently in the chat, because I can't see from this far. Yo. Was that my TED Talk? Kind of. That's not even the meat of potatoes of today. Today's little topic is a little bit heavier, just based on my own. I don't want to say. trying to find the right words because I don't want to say my personal experience because it's not necessarily my story, but it's just something that I've witnessed. There you go. If you would like to play me, if you want to build up your self-esteem and get an easy win, this is the friend code for you. But yeah, to this FYI, today's topic is a bit serious because I wouldn't say I've never encountered something like this because I am self-aware of the world that we live in, but it was just still mind-boggling to me. So just let me know when you got my friend code, but I'm gonna go ahead and start telling my story because, you know, it's a lot and I want to dive right into it. So a couple Saturdays ago, I went to a pro-Palestine rally, alright, and just because I was like, you know, why not go? You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to, it's a trending story. It's a huge topic because I know, like, on October 7th, Hamas hit Israel. And then Israel was just like, Israel was just like seeking vengeance and all of that. There you go, I'm add you as a friend. And, you know, it was this whole thing, and then it's just been this whole back and forth on the internet, whether, you know, Israel should retaliate or... No. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't that whether they had the right to defend themselves. What a lot of people were arguing was how they were doing it and how they were going about it. So, I was like, you know what? Let me just go down to the rally. And with the help of my intern, Anira, shout out to Anira. Honestly, if you don't hear the game, that's
Mario
okay.
Kart!
I've done the stream without the audio before. But just let me know if it's like super wonky or whatever. Alright. I'm gonna get myself warmed up. I do a single play. The biggest competition is myself. So, always doing time trials. Ooh. It's been a while. Why did these updates? I feel like I've done better on a motorcycle. Okay, I'm a little nervous with this loose Joy-Con right here because it tends to drift. Okay, cool. As long as you can hear my voice and just like get a little bit of the music. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Alright. So, we went down to the protest and y'all, when I tell you that it was packed, like, I've gone to a few protests like in the city, like March for Women's Rights, March for to end gun violence, you know, the Palestine protests, like, when I say people showed up in droves, like, you could barely move in some spots, and we did get stuck at one point. Yeah, I'll resend my ghost. You know what I mean? And it got a little, it was a little bit uncomfortable, but it was okay. We made it through. Everybody was so nice down there. Let me start by saying that. Everybody was there for everybody, making sure everybody was good. Somebody did pass out, but they made sure, like, you know, that person was good, you know what I mean? Like, nobody was, you know, out of pocket. I would say everybody was very polite and cordial. Where am I drifting to? Bro. Like, what are we on? What are we doing here? No. Okay. So, um, like I said, like everybody was like super super nice. It just didn't feel. I probably should have wore a mask. I ain't gonna hold you, like, because COVID is still a thing, and that was not COVID safe. That'd be my main thing with it. You know what I mean? But I got some great photos. There were people down there with their families, just to bring awareness to what's happening in Palestine. So, like, the biggest problem with the conflict between Israel and Palestine, from what I've gathered, was that Israel was taking some, like, they were harming civilians. Like, civilians are getting killed. Like, I understand, like, you had the right to defend yourself, you know, and, you know, seek justice, but go after Hamas. Like, go after the terrorist group itself. Like, why are you doing airstrikes with killing civilians, with most of them being children? So that was the line that was being drawn. And I can't really speak on the history of the conflict between Israel and Palestine, but, like, I know enough. Okay, so this is my other gripe, and I'm probably jumping in some spots. So I had, like, this person that I was talking to, just sending me videos and stuff like that explains the history of the conflict. But I'm like, it's not so much about, like, the history, it's about, like, what are you currently doing now? Like, there is nothing you can say or do to justify the killing of children. Children have no, like, stake in the fight. You know what I mean? Israel has one of the top military forces in the world, if not number one. And they got a $14 million assist from the U.S. So there are ways that they could be handling the situation a lot better than what they're currently doing. You know what I mean? Like, you could have the tactical gear and have all the tools that you need to find where Hamas is at. Yeah. And then have little to no casual damage. But everybody's just saying, well, that's the war. This was, you know, the casualties of war is to be expected. You know, we should take out Hamas by any means necessary, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, what was really bugging me was, like, the heartlessness of it. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, nobody just stopped to pause, like, yeah, maybe we should go a different route. Or, like, a different method. Because I took, for my master's, I'm a criminal justice major. And they had a class on studying terrorism and how to handle it. And part of that is just, like, treating it like a police matter. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just bombing and causing mass devastation. Like, you're doing the necessary investigation. You get your intel, you trace whoever is involved in that terrorist group, and then you arrest them. The senseless killing of children, like, there's no justification in that. You know what I mean? That's just insane. And the fact that it wasn't just this one person that I was talking to, like, it was endless people in my comments, both on YouTube and on Instagram. And I'm like, I don't understand how my content ends up on those type of people's pages. I know that my material is a little bit more on the liberal side. I'm self-aware of that, so I don't understand why I keep popping up on their For You page. You know, like, the algorithm is just just doesn't make sense, and it needs to be recoded in a way where I can truly find my audience, because clearly my content is just not for them. And then y'all will really sit here trying to explain the history, which also is like propaganda, because from what I've gathered and from the posts I've seen, like what a lot of Israel is told is very much a lie, that they're colonists, they're gentrifying, committing genocide. Like, these are war crimes, people. And we just have to accept that. And I feel like a lot of people are, well, there's several reasons why people may be afraid to like say that with Israel, because, you know, they're Jewish, and to some circles, to stand with Palestine, that makes you anti-Semitic, and that's not true, because we saw a number of Jewish people that were there at the protests, and I've interviewed one of you saying like, well, he grew up with the saying like never again to anyone, and I thought that was very poignant, because like for a group of people that have experienced genocide and being, you know, ostracized from society, you should be able to recognize when genocide is happening. Like, you don't have to wait till it's in the freaking millions, but like, you should see the telltale signs and then you should speak up against it. But unfortunately, if you do, you lose such major opportunities. So like, I forgot the actress name, but she's in Scream, and she wasn't even like picking sides for real. Like, she was just asking, where's the other side of the story? Because all she was seeing was the Israeli side of what was happening, but not really seeing what was going on in Palestine. And she questioned that. She wrote it in her story, and then she got let go from Scream. And I'm like, you get penalized for like asking questions? Like, something like, at this point, as a society, we need to be able to kind of question just to really question like what's really going on and what's the narrative that's being forced on us. Because y'all will sit here and say what I'm producing is propaganda because it's one-sided. But I was like, if there was like an Israel, like a pro-Israel person down there, I would have talked to them. I didn't see any. Like, all I saw was the red, white, and green and black colors. That's all I saw. And even down there, it was like, it was hard to get some of the interviews. Some people were hesitant to be on camera. Like, 2 of the interviews were like white men. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, like, can I talk to somebody that's like Palestinian? Or like that's family there, so that I could get like the whole story. But, you know, they were hesitant to be on camera. And I should have asked them, like, why they're so hesitant. You know, we can speculate because they may fear repercussions from just, like, speaking out. But I was just like that. Or maybe they're just camera shy. I don't know. But, okay. Okay, so let's try online play. Yo, Dale, let me see if we could get online, play a match. Oh, okay, cool. You're online already. Cool. Alright, I think I'm ready for you. I think I'm pretty warmed up. Let's see how we go toe to toe. I'm gonna stick with my character because black representation matters in all media. And I'm feeling pretty good about this vehicle. So it's just at this point, I know that they were in my comments just justifying the killing of children, saying that I'm promoting propaganda. I'm like, I'll link the full interview, because this was a special episode of Neon Mike where I just wanted to get a sense of what, unable to connect. What? No, why? Okay, I'm trying. Nell Mac, we're gonna try to do this. Okay. Hopefully my connection is good now. So, y'all want to say that what I'm doing? Oh, okay, there we go. Try to say like, oh, propaganda, da da da. I'm like, y'all bugging. Like, that's not what like I do, or at least that's what I try not to do. Okay. So, what I try not to do, I try to do my best to be unbiased, to be objective. And like I said, if there was somebody that was pro-Israel, I would talk to them and get their side of like understanding what's going on. You know what I mean? I understand the importance of getting both sides of the story, but like I really couldn't because they weren't down there. There was an Israeli rally, but it was on a Tuesday. I was like, why would y'all have it on a Tuesday? I had to work. And it was during homecoming week, so I couldn't take off to go interview them. You know what I mean? And from what I've been seeing online, it's probably a good thing that I didn't go because, like I said, the Palestinian rally was very chill. Oh my god. It was like, everybody was very cool. Very nice to one another. From what I've seen with every Israeli, not every, because I know there's like going to be different type of people at these kind of things. But it was, they were kind of aggressive. Like, you have somebody with a sign that was just advocating for a ceasefire. You know what I mean? Like, nothing to say like they were immediately pro-Palestinian or against Israel. It's just like a simple sign just for peace. And they're berating this woman. They're wishing the R word on her. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like, this is disgusting type of behavior. I'm like, y'all are not real life. Y'all are not, this isn't real life. This is a simulation. I refuse to accept that this is how civilized society operates. Like, it was disgusting how they were addressing this person, who again was just asking for a ceasefire. Let's stop attacking each other. Let's think of the children. But no, she gets just attacked, and it's insane to me. Not physically attacked, but like verbally, like, bro, like this isn't real life. This is not like this. Ain't no way it can be. So that started off rough. That started off very, very rough. Hopefully in the next race I get it together. But yeah, I was just like, wow, this is just so like what I felt and witnessed in being a part of the Palestinian protest was it was a very empowering experience to see, like, and to hear some of their stories of what these people have gone through, and there's so many people that are advocating for this country and the people, and just wanting, like, to be just not be bombed. Is that too much to ask, not to be bombed? To make sure that their children are safe, to make sure that their families are safe. Like, one young lady who I interviewed, like, she doesn't even know if her family is alive or dead in Palestine because the electricity has been cut off, so she has no way of contacting them. I could, like, I almost cried when I heard that. Like, I can't imagine the level of worry that she has experienced because of this. And I feel it's like people are missing the humanity side of it. Like, and I feel, it doesn't sound like I'm just rambling because it's just, this is why I really wanted to talk about this story, because, like, usually most of my content has been no. I'm gonna say that. Usually, my content has been kind of mixed. I'll talk about, like, social issues. I've talked about Black Lives Matter. I've talked about, things like that. And just to see another group of people experience what we kind of went through with the Black Lives Matter movement, because it's essentially very similar. When we were saying Black Lives Matter, people were saying that we were being reverse racist, that it was just showing black supremacy, and kind of like, if you're saying Black Lives Matter, then you're kind of like knocking all the other races off, and just like that's not the point of it. It's more so serves as a reminder, because y'all was forgetting that Black lives do matter. Oh my, which way am I going? Like, these new maps are ridiculous, and then they took away the map that's like, they'll at least help you get, what U-turn? Bro, where am I going? Where am I going? Yes, help me, where am wait, am I going this way? What type of map is this that I could just easily get turned around like that? Like, why? What was I saying? So yeah, like, what happened with the Black Lives Matter movement, a lot of people were just saying, or they were trying, what I'm kind of seeing now with the Palestinian joint, not joint, but like, what they're kind of going through is, like, if you are saying ceasefire, or if you're like, or just advocating for Palestinians and things like that, then that would be considered anti-Semitic, or like you're rooting for the terrorists. And I'm like, nobody there was like condoning Hamas actions whatsoever. Like, they really weren't. The only thing they wanted was just, stop bombing them. You know what I mean? Like, that's not hard to advocate for. That's not hard to do. I'm really struggling here. Maybe I should go for, what new map is this? Let me just go with something familiar, because, bro, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Like, so much. Like, it just seems, it was just, like, really bumming me out how heartless people were being to the Palestinian people. And for anybody that stood up for Palestinians to be just labeled like spreading propaganda or like or being anti-Semitic or terrorist. Like, that's just disgusting behavior, and it's gaslighting. Like, it just boggles my mind that was like such a thing. But like, it also made me very grateful for social media, because I feel like we probably wouldn't know too much about what's going on or understand like how Israel operates, because I saw one post that showcased are we gonna see okay, let me see if I could just get my bearings and just I just don't want to be last. That is my goal, like, just not to be last. I could just keep up with the pack. If I could do that at least, then I would be very satisfied. Oh no! I could just stay with the pack. Stay with the pack. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Is there? It's just so much going on. Like, I feel like this is very overstimulating with these new maps. Yeah, so I think that was just like my whole and the guy when I was talking to, like, I was just so disappointed, like, in our conversation. Like, do not give me a video of Ben Shapiro explaining like the conflict between Israel and Palestine, because like I already discounted your argument. Ben Shapiro, I literally asked, like, do you have like somebody that's a little bit more neutral? You know what I mean? Like, but no, you chose Ben Shapiro as one of the clips just to me, and then I already knew it was kind of like on some bullshit. Like, don't say. It was just like some of the exchanges that were having. I can't even finish a race, bro. Some of the exchanges that we're having were just getting very, very dark, and it's like, usually sometimes you can meet in the middle or have like a better understanding. My whole thing is just like, just think of the children. You have kids that are losing their families, they're being orphaned, you've seen images of them covered in dust and blood and laid up in the hospital. Shout out to anybody that is a first responder over there, that's a doctor or medic, because oh my god, I can't imagine what you are witnessing over there firsthand. That is very traumatizing. All I ask, while either side of this conflict, is just, I think you would think most people would just be for the ceasefire. That would be enough. But no, there's people that are like, for real, just want Hamas to go. I'm trying to keep up, but like, I've also experienced drifting with my Joy-Con. I have another controller that is like a whole wheel, like a steering wheel. I hope to do a little bit better on this course. I am hoping, but it's the struggle. It's like, I can do great if I'm like just a simple one-on-one. You know what I mean? Y'all would see that in the last episode of what? Did I not? Did that red shell hit somebody? But yeah, I would just say this: no matter what side you're on, I think a ceasefire is always something we could go for. We don't want anyone else to die. I know Israel lost a lot of people, Palestinians have lost even, more people. It's an unfair fight at this point. I also believe like our US dollar shouldn't be used to fund such an unfair fight. Just straight like that. It's utterly ridiculous. Because we have so many things that are going on over here that needs funding. And then, I don't know if you saw that Cardi B post where she was talking about how much funding is being cut from schools, sanitation, police officers here. And it's just, it's like we're experiencing budget cuts, but like that $14 billion could have definitely helped. Like we still deal with like homelessness in the nation's capital now. Oh my god, like in the nation's capital. Like I've seen so many tents around DC, it's ridiculous. And you mean to tell me that we, in the nation's capital, don't have funding to put people up in hotels, vacant apartments just until they get on their feet? Like, come on now. But we have money to fund a war. This will probably be my last race for tonight. Because I need to get to dinner. But I guess to sum up my general feeling, I just want to talk about it because like I was just so disgusted by it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm a complete expert on the matter. I'm just speaking about like what I saw and any conversations about like Palestinians being aggressive or violent. Y'all are violent. Like I don't care if like some of them had. I interviewed these gentlemen that had their face covered. You know, they approached me. I was like, cool, we could talk. Just simple words of encouragement, and they were like, we will never die. Palestine will never die. Like, we're gonna stand up to administration, to Biden's administration. What they said didn't come off threatening to me. Not at all. They were very sweet young men. This is dealing with a lot. For real. Like, they said, like, what they saw downtown, it's not that much different than what we see when there are marches in Palestine. You know what I mean? And that felt very heartwarming, just to see like there's hope. There's people that do care. There's people who want to see Palestine win and be safe, But I hit that jump perfectly. I should have got a boost. But people just like labeled them as terrorists and that the FBI should watch them. It wasn't giving that vibe. You know what I mean? They wanted to be vocal. The one thing I wish I asked them why they had their face covered. Because maybe it's just like, because not everywhere has the freedom of speech, A lot of times it's like, you get penalized for speaking out, being whistleblower or whatever. Can I at least finish the race? I don't think I'll be able to finish. Like I don't like oh, see? Okay, boo. Oh wait, they didn't give me 10. You know it's really bad when you get the torpedo. I feel like you only really get the torpedo if you're kind of like towards the bottom. And it's like your last desperation. And I'm hoping that with the blue shell. Oh my god, like stop hurting the corners, bro. Nowhere near done. Okay. I feel like one-on-one I would do a lot better. I don't know. But again, I would just say this. For those that are like really hardcore, like pro-Israel, can y'all chill out? Oh wait, there's a like, can you like really just calm it down? If I'm gonna just call it like quits for right now. Now Mac, thank you so much for playing with me. I wish I was better competition for you. I'm not. But hopefully that I'm getting back into virtual road rage, that I would build up my skill again, because I do like to showcase better racing. Hopefully I will, if you follow me at Noir Neon Vibes on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, all of that, I will keep you posted on the next time I will be streaming. I'll try to find a convenient day to stream, and then my goal is also the next day the live stream will be posted on YouTube. That's the dream. Again, on the teacher schedule, it's a little bit different. And of course, if you can just share it, just share the Twitch to help build it up. And I want to build a community. I want to be able to hear from you guys on these topics, because there's a lot going on, and sometimes we just need somebody to talk to help really unpack everything. You know, let's build our own community together and rage together. But thank you all so much for watching. For those that watch it, whether it's live or you see the pre-recorded, the edited. I just want to thank you guys so much for being supportive of this dream, and hopefully we're going to work on really getting it off the ground. There is some virtual road rage merch. More will be coming. It is available now at shops, so if you want to go ahead and get it, it's yours. Including the price is shipping and all that good stuff. So yeah, just what you see is what you get. And again, for those, my heart goes out to Palestine. I know there's like a ceasefire, but then that ceasefire kind of ended. It was broken when we exchanged the hostages. It's so much going on. But I do hope that there will be a peaceful resolution soon. From the river to the sea, Palestine will one day be free, and I really hope for that. Again, thank you all for watching, and be safe out there as you rage. I feel like I had a tagline at one point, and then I forgot what it was. So I will work on that. I may have to rewatch some of my old episodes for that. But if you also have suggestions, send it my way. I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. I'll catch you in the next episode, wherever that may be. But I'm gonna get back to it. Alright.